On this week's episode of Restaurants Near Me, we're filming the Northside. Yeah, I heard you guys. Not Lowell, not the Highlands, the Northside. I'm gonna take you to 5 restaurants in 5 hours. Let's eat. Starting off this episode today at the Ginger Pig with a sakitini. Oh, hell yeah. So this is actually made with Northside vodka, Mythology Distillery. If you've never been there, love those guys. They make great spirits. So since they've opened here, they've now added a heated enclosed patio. It's really charming out there. It feels just like the inside. What they're doing here, Asian street food. Just look at this. I mean, this is not stuff you're seeing every day. Look at my hat. So we got these cumin lamb ribs. Big fan of ribs. Let's give these a whirl. Oh, look at that. Fall right off the bone. A little crispy on the outside, super tender. The cumin's really coming through. Really moist. Oh, hold on, I gotta clean that last bite. Super excited to get into these Vietnamese garlic noodles here. A little shrimp, a little broccoli. That's phenomenal. Definitely I recommend you come try these. Tons of vegetarian options here, like the Sichuan spicy eggplant. I'm a huge eggplant fan. If you don't think you like eggplant, you probably haven't had good eggplant. I was gonna say that that's a 10, but I was like holding off. I'm not gonna say that that's a 10, but I didn't wanna be like, because it's the first, spot we're stopping at. But this, my friends, that's a 10. This is my first visit ever to Cosmos Pizza. I've been dying to try it. People have been talking about it, especially people have been saying you gotta try the spicy ranch. So when we decided to film this episode of Northside, I'm like, oh, it's a perfect excuse to get to Cosmos. They're starting us off today with a calzone. I mean, are you kidding me? Calzone's bigger than my head, and I have a big head. We got pepperoni sausage, peppers, we got onions, we got ricotta. It's insane. So Cosmos started in Boulder 21 years ago on the hill. That actually location, they just tore down recently. Altogether now they have 6 locations in Colorado, 2 in Denver. We're gonna start with this calzone, very excited. I'm gonna go no sauce to start. So I grew up, as you guys know, in New York. Calzones were absolutely a part of my life. This reminds me so much of the calzones I grew up on eating on Long Island. It really doesn't need any sauce. I'm gonna try with a little sauce though, since they brought it. Okay, they make a great sauce. My first pizza here at Cosmos. Look at the size of this thing. Size matters. So toppings on this, Jesus. We got jalapenos, we got bacon, we got pepperoni, we got cream cheese. Slices as big as your head. Hello. Actually, the fold test, always gotta do the fold test. See that right there? No cracking. Just the perfect flop right there. That's just what you're looking for. That's how you eat pizza, New York style. Just sat down here at Cafe Brazil here on Lowell Street. One of my all-time favorite restaurants. I don't get here enough. Tony is one of the sweetest men in this industry. If you've never met him, he alone is worth the trip here to check out this restaurant. They opened over 30 years ago. You just don't find restaurants like this anymore. There's just charm and character, and you can feel the love when you eat his food. And what he's doing here, yeah, it's a Brazilian-ish restaurant, but it's Nouveau Latino. And it's kind of old world meets new world. And then the drinks are, you must get a drink when you come here. Obviously they do some of the traditional Brazilian drinks. This is a blackberry mojito. I actually had this last time I was here, so I know this is good. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have a little more. Maybe one more. That is a perfect mojito. So when we do this show, we say 2 dishes, because that's all we have time for, that's all I can eat. But if you come to Tony's house, you're not just getting 2 dishes. We've got grouper, we've got a braised brisket here, and then why not throw shrimp on top of that? We got stuffed peppers, we got a New York strip here, and then this thing's unbelievable, this seafood stew. We got shrimp, we got scallops, we got green lip mussels, we got ahi tuna. Let's eat! I have not had a steak here yet, so I'm gonna start with the steak. We got a little mushroom sauce on top. Shrimp look beautiful too. Of course, cooked perfectly. So tender, melts in your mouth. And then I'm going back to this seafood stew. He brought me this once before. I've had this before. This to me is like his signature dish. This is what I come for, his stews, his seafood stews. That absolutely is one of the best things you'll put in your mouth in the whole city of Denver. So people ask me all the time, recommendations, Mexican restaurants. Nesio is one of the first ones I always pick. What they do here, it's attention to detail, right? I mean, yeah, a lot of people make a molcajete, but look at how abundant this is. All the ingredients on that. And you got a ribeye steak here. Most Mexican restaurants, you're not seeing this kind of detail with the fried plantains, poblano au gratin. You got grilled asparagus on top of here, and a mole sauce, and then the aguachiles here, and even their drink program, Tamarindo margarita. It is life-changing. Oh my God. As you guys know, I love molcajetes. One of my all-time favorites. You got steak, you got chicken, you got shrimp, you got cactus, you got a little chorizo. Throw in a tortilla. So I've had a lot of molcajetes. The steak can get overcooked. This is so tender. This steak is cooked to perfection. Onto the aguachiles verdes. We got some shrimp right here. Throw it on a little chip right there. Good to go. Takes me right back to Cabo. Feel like I'm on the beach right now. Just light, refreshing. Got a little bit of spice to it. Basically like a ceviche. I think I need to take another trip to Mexico. This is bringing me right back. Haven't tried their ribeye. They brought me a little mole sauce with it. And the chocolate from the mole, they actually are getting from Mexico along with the peppers. I am gonna dunk it right in that mole sauce because I love a good mole. Some people are afraid of it because they think chocolate is gonna be sweet. It's unsweetened chocolate. Boy, good luck ordering here. That's amazing, that's amazing, that's amazing. You might have to get all three, share them with your friends. Definitely come visit Nesio as soon as possible. I couldn't think of a better way to finish this episode than to come to Sunnyside Supper Club. This place used to be called Three Sons, and 23 years ago, I got engaged to my wife, Lisa. Hi, babe. Right here on these steps, and we're still married. So they've only been open a few months. I love this place. The vibe is just so cool in here. They do a little bit of everything. So we got a burger, we got chicken parmesan. Their pizzas are really good, especially the Detroit style. They also do a thin crust. And then cocktail-wise, they got a couple of cocktails on tap, which you guys probably figured out by now. I really like that. So this one's the Sunnyside Seltzer. It's got Kettle One Rosé in it. Delightfully refreshing. The company that owns this restaurant also owns a few other restaurants. They own El Jefe just down the street, great Mexican food. And then they own Mighty Burger. So this is the Mighty Burger. Look at that, beautiful, juicy looking burger. I think that's the first burger I've had this year, actually. I had my January diet, and that is a mighty juicy burger. I love that they're toasting the buns. Gotta toast your buns, people. Chicken parm, you taste so good. They do theirs a little differently here. Instead of the traditional on top of pasta, they're doing theirs on top of polenta with a little grilled broccolini. So you got a little bit of healthiness, so you don't feel so guilty. Beautiful, look at the size of this piece of chicken right here. Crispy, juicy, cooked to perfection. I don't think you can put a dent in this thing. This is good for sharing, made for 2 meals. Northside, you really brought it. I understand why you guys have been giving me so much grief about calling it Lowell or Highlands. You guys have mad skills in the Northside. Food was amazing, 5 great restaurants. Check them out. We'll see you soon for another restaurant near me. Let's eat.